Good day, yogis, and welcome back onto the mat with me for today's Hatha flow sequence. So we're going to do a bit of a general flow, just something to get your body moving and allowing you to really become more flexible and move easier in your body, especially if you've been spending a lot of time behind your desk and you feel like your whole body's stiffened up. This is going to be the perfect flow just to get everything moving once more. So all you're going to need for this practice is your mat, so you can grab hold of that now and then come and join me on it. So bringing hands together in prayer pose, joining the right and left palm together as you begin to rub your palms, generating some warmth. And then resting that warmth into your heart center. So allowing yourself a few deep breaths here. Allowing your sit bones to press down into the earth beneath you as you lengthen up. Right from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Allowing yourself a few more deep breaths here. Feeling the connection of the right and left palm joined together. Feeling the thumbs pressing into your heart center as you allow yourself this time to connect inward. And then when you're ready, you can slowly flutter your eyes open, coming back into the space, dropping your hands down to your knees, allowing yourself a few moments, connecting once more to your breath as you begin to notice the sounds outside of the room you're in. Whether it's the song of a bird, the sound of children playing in the distance, the sound of cars or traffic, whatever is in your external, just notice it. Don't attach in any way, don't place judgment. Just becoming fully present and aware. And then drawing your awareness inward and into the space you're in. Noticing any sounds within your space. And allowing yourself to gently bring awareness back to your breath as you deeply inhale and exhale through your nose. And then when you're ready, you can slowly bring your awareness back into the space you're in. Turn your palms down onto the knees and just gently moving the hands up and down along the thighs, giving yourself a little self-massage. Bringing your feet forward, so extending the knees out in front of you or the feet out in front of you. We're going to begin to just move through the toes. So slowly inhaling and exhaling, connecting and crunching, the toes as you inhale, sending the toes towards you as you exhale, drawing toes down. So another few here. And then inhale to send the toes down to the floor, so extending right through the feet. Exhale, draw toes up to ceiling. Inhale, toes down. Exhale, toes up to ceiling. Inhale, drop toes down. Exhale, toes to ceiling. Last one, inhale down. And exhale, toes up to ceiling. Slowly take your feet hip-width distance apart. And let's begin to draw a couple of circles here, big giant circles, using your legs here, or let's say we are stretching into the ankles, doing some lubrication of the ankles, gently reverse and go in the opposite direction. So coming back into a neutral space, slowly come back into an easy seat. Bringing your arms out beside you. Let's inhale to sweep up energy between the palms. And as you exhale, draw that energy down into your heart center. Bring your fingers down to touch the tips. Inhale, sweep up, gazing up towards the hands. Exhale, follow the hands all the way down to the heart center. Nose to fingertips. Last one, inhale. And then as you exhale, follow the hands down, nose to fingertips. Couple of breaths here. Slowly raising your head back up into neutral, taking a twist over to the right side, gazing over the right shoulder. Deep breaths here. And then gently twisting over to the left side. So gazing over left shoulder, a couple of breaths. Breathing here. Slowly coming back into a neutral space, hands on the knees. Let's take a couple of Sufi Swirls. So keeping the base of your spine as your anchor and gently moving along, around, feeling into your whole body, what is presented for you here. And then when you're ready, slowly reversing and going in the opposite direction. And then eventually coming back into a neutral space. So let's slowly come up into Tabletop Pose, bringing the knees to stack underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Let's take a couple of cat-cow, so working into the spine, taking a flow. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, drop belly, gaze forward. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. Let's take a couple more. Inhale. And exhale, just really stretching through the lower back. Exhale. Last one. And exhale, coming back into a neutral space, sending the palms to the front of your mat. Gently drawing the forehead down to the ground, coming into puppy pose. Allowing yourself a few breaths here as you deeply stretch into the shoulders. Gently lowering your forehead down into the ground. 2 more breaths. As you exhale, slowly press the palms into the mat. Gently come back up. Let's take a threaded needle. So we inhale to raise up the right hand. And as you exhale, thread the right hand underneath the left armpit and then raise that right hand up towards the top of your mat. Allow yourself a few deep breaths here, sinking down into the ground and opening up through your shoulders. Last big breath. And then as you exhale, pressing the palm into the mat, sweeping your hand up and dropping the palm back onto the ground, taking your hips here from side to side. And then inhale, let's open up to left side, threading the hand through, dropping down, right hand sweeps up to the top of your mat. Allow yourself a few more deep breaths here. Feeling into your back body. Sighing out on your exhale. Then drawing the hand back in towards your face. Sweeping the arm up. And as you exhale, hands back onto the mat. Gently move the hips from side to side. Tucking your toes. drawing yourself up into a downward facing dog. So pressing your heels down towards the ground one at a time. Bending generously through both the knees, bringing the belly back towards the thighs, and then raising up the hips once more, dropping the heels down towards the ground, gazing towards the hands and slowly beginning to bring the toes up towards the fingertips, taking a moment here, allowing yourself to dangle forward, letting the crown drop down to the ground. Bringing the hands onto the elbows and gently rocking from side to side. Just taking a gentle stretch through your hamstrings. And then as you exhale, drop your hands back down to the ground. Slowly roll your hands into your waist and roll out. One vertebra at a time. Coming back up into standing pose. Getting ready for a couple of Surya Namaskar or Sun Salutations, classic. Stepping to the front of your mat. Feet are touching. Standing in mountain pose, standing tall, drawing your shoulders down through the back body. Inhale to sweep the hands up. Exhale to drop hands into heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to dive down. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, create a flat back. As you exhale, send the right leg back and drop the knee. Inhale, draw your arms up. Take a stretch into your right hip flexor here. Find your breath. And as you exhale, drop the palms, tuck the back foot, and step into a plank pose. Taking a moment in plank pose, pressing the ground away from you. Don't have the hips sagging or raised up too high here. Then drop your knees, your chin and chest. Roll forward into a baby cobra. So raising up the toes, zipping them, hands and head. Tuck your toes as though you're rolling back into child's pose. Kiss the forehead down onto the ground and then raise up into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Gazing forward, step the right foot forward, drop the knee. Inhale to raise up the arms. Exhale to step both of the feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands back into prayer pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. We're going to the left side. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back. Drop the knee. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, step back into plank pose. So dropping your knees, your chin and chest, flattening down, coming into a baby cobra. Tuck your toes, press back, kiss the forehead onto the ground, and then raise up into downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Gazing forward, step the left foot forward, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands into prayer. We're going to take one more round on each side, and this time incorporating a full cobra. So dropping the hands, inhale, arms up. Exhale to dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back, drop your knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet into plank pose. Dropping the knees, chin and chest, flattening down into a cobra. And then from there, tucking toes, raising yourself up into a downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Gaze forward, step the right foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands into prayer pose. Last one to the left side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot back. Drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweeping the foot back into plank pose, dropping the knees, chin and chest, rolling down into Cobra. Tucking the toes, coming straight up into downward facing dog. Step your feet forward if you need to adjust. Take 2 breaths. Gazing forward, stepping the left foot forward. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale, stepping both of the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands into prayer pose. Take a few moments here. Breathing deeply. Allowing yourself a few moments to recover. Feeling energy moving through your body. Just noticing beautiful prana moving throughout body. Let's inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale to dive the hands back down, all the way down to the ground. Inhale to lengthen up through the spine. And then as you exhale, step the right foot back and the left foot back, coming into a downward facing dog. So from here, we're gently going to drop into tabletop pose, taking a few stretches here. So we're going to begin by bringing the right leg up, raising the foot up, and we're going to draw some circles. So circling forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 6. Let's do 6. Let's reverse. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Slowly lower the leg down. Gently move your hips from side to side, feeling it into the glute. Let's go over to the other side. So we're starting on other side, sending the left sole of the foot up and drawing the knee forward for 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6. Let's reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Slowly draw the knee back down. Take a moment here. Rocking the hips from side to side. Gently take your hands forward. We're going to take a little roll forward and back, moving into a Cobra and then a child's pose. So just lubricating the spine, slowly moving forward and back as you do so. Dropping forehead, rolling forward. Each time going a little bit deeper into the pose. The next time you find yourself in Cobra, take a little pause there, checking in with the posture. Thighs are flat down, shoulders rolled back, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, roll the way back into child's pose. Bring the buttocks onto the heels, drop the forehead, and gently roll the arms around the body. Take a couple big breaths here. On your next exhale, gently press your palms into the mat, coming up into hero pose, buttocks to heels, lengthening up through spine, sweeping the palms into prayer pose, taking a big inhale here. And as you exhale, take a hinge over to one side, gazing up to the opposite elbow, deep breaths. Feeling into this beautiful upper body back stretch, another deep inhale. And then slowly rise up, big breath. And as you exhale, over to the other side, taking a big breath here. And then slowly coming up, coming onto your sit bones. Let's take a couple of forward fold stretches. So lengthening through the spine, extending your legs forward, bringing the hands into prayer. Just make sure that you're rolled onto the sit bones here. If your hamstrings are very tight, you can keep your knees bent for this forward fold. That's totally fine as well. Bringing your hands into prayer pose. Inhale to extend and lengthen through the upper body. Exhale to fold down and forward, allowing yourself to sink here, taking some deep breaths. Feeling into your back body, experiencing the posture fully. Another few deep breaths here. And then as you exhale, slowly send your hands up your thighs. Lengthen through the spine. We're going to take a one-legged seated forward fold. So bringing the right sole of the foot in towards the left thigh. Once more, bringing hands into prayer. Inhale, sweep up the palms. Exhale, fold forward and over the extended left leg. Breathing here. Feeling into the posture. Breathing deeply. So you allow yourself to open and let go. And as you exhale, slowly slide your hand up your thigh. Draw your knee back up towards your chest and then send the leg forward, giving the leg a shake. Let's go into the other side. So bringing the left sole of the foot in towards the right thigh. Bringing hands into prayer pose. Inhale, sweep your hands up. And as you exhale, fold forward and allow yourself to come down now onto the extended right leg. Breathing deeply here. Another couple of breaths here. Just melting forward down into the ground. Releasing all tension through the back body. Last big inhale. And as you exhale, slide your hand back up your thigh. Send both of the feet together. Give the legs a little shake. And then you can step the soles of your feet and buttocks towards one another, holding onto the knees. Gently allow yourself to roll backwards onto the back body, hugging the knees into the chest and gently rocking from side to side. So allowing yourself a few moments here, offering yourself a bit of self-love through your back body, keeping the knees hugged into the chest. You can take your arms out beside you, palms to face down, and then gently keeping the shoulders pinned. Allow your knees to drop over to one side as you gaze to the opposite hand and just feel into that side stretch, that twist through the back, opening up through the shoulders, feeling a stretch across the top of your body. A few more deep breaths here. Two more breaths. And as you exhale, gently roll your knees back up to the ceiling. Once more, we're rolling over to the other side. So exhale, drop the knees over to the other side. Keep the shoulders pinned. Gaze over to the opposite hand and breathe here. As much as possible, see if you're able to keep those shoulders on the ground and breathe into this stretch. Last big inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly rolling onto the back body. Tucking the knees into the chest. Dropping the feet down to the edges of your mat. Let's take a Shavasana. We've sufficiently moved through the body this morning, just opening up, releasing all tension, creating some space for the rest of your day, whether it be morning or night that you're watching this video. Just allow yourself to now settle down into the ground. Let go of all the thoughts, concerns, to-do lists. Just let yourself take a few moments of rest. Feeling into your body. Allowing yourself to be fully relaxed. Letting go completely of all tension. Taking a scan through your body, noticing if you're holding on to any last pockets of tension, and letting those go. Relax. Allow your whole body to melt down into the earth beneath you. You can slowly bring your awareness back to your breath as you begin to wriggle your toes, bringing some movement into your feet. Taking the tip of your thumb and gently drawing it across the tips of your fingers, allowing your head to roll over from one side to the other. Drawing your arms up overhead for a last big stretch. Slowly rolling onto one side and allowing yourself to press up and back into easy seat or Sukhasana. Bringing your palms together to touch once more, gently rubbing the palms together, generating some warmth, and then drawing that warmth once more back into your heart center. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. As you exhale, bow your nose down to the tips of your fingers, taking a moment to acknowledge yourself and all those around you. Namaste. Wishing you a truly beautiful day further and look forward to practicing with you again.